Right. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so the last lesson that we did was the events and transactions, which I given to you. So for the online students as well. So last class was it was one of the most important classes because I gave you the basic understanding of what accounting is. Okay, so basic background of what accounting is. So that is very important. If any student who is watching this recording or who is joining live online, so make sure you go home today, make sure you watch the recording of the first class because that is very important and that will give you a basic foundation. Okay, so first of all, before moving on to the accounting analysis, so first of all, this is the accounting process. Okay, so the accounting process. And can someone confirm whether you can hear me clearly and you can see the board clearly? Can someone please confirm? I'm waiting for the online students to confirm whether you all can hear me clearly and you all can see the board clearly. Right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Right. So in this chapter, for every chapter, for the physical students and the online students, I'm going to tell this. We will be doing past paper questions. It's very important. From 2010 onwards, we will be doing past papers for every chapter. Soon after the chapter, we will be doing past papers. So you don't need to worry about anything. But the first part, the initial part is theory until we come to the accounting equation. Until we come to the accounting equation, the first 2-3 lessons until your tube number 4, it is theory. So yes, it can be boring, but make sure you're giving your 100%. Why? Because definitely this will be tested during the exam. So make sure you are giving your 100% attention and giving your full focus until the theory part is over. Once we move on to the calculation part, it would be very much interesting. Okay, so not wasting much time because we can complete this tute. So I have sent the tute to the online students. So make sure you have the tute, you have the hard copy of the tute with you so that it would be easy for you to write all of these. Okay, so first of all, the accounting process. Number one, okay, there is accounting inputs and then accounting process and then income statement. Okay, so we learned this in the last class as well. So we learned this in the last class as well, inputs. Okay, so first of all, it is inputs. First of all, these inputs, you don't need to write anything. Just follow me. Just keep an eye on me so that everything would be crystal clear. Okay. Inputs. Okay. Number one is inputs, and then there is something called process. Something called process. And then the next part is output. We have learned this in our O levels also, the ordinary levels. Definitely we have learned this, but this is the foundation. Make sure you understand this clearly. Okay. So number one, input. If you take a cricketer like Kumar Sangakkara, okay, what is the input? Last week also we learned this. Okay, I'm going to refresh this. Is very important. What is the input for him? Input is his helmet, his gloves, bat, pads, whatever the cricket equipment is input. Okay, okay. These are his input. Bat, gloves. If you take, this is an example, real life example of a cricketer. Okay, and then what is process? Okay, what is the process? Yes, process is he keeps on practicing for hours and hours. Okay, He keeps on practicing for hours and hours. Okay, practice makes a man perfect. So there was a cricketer back in 2014. His name was Kumar Sangakkara. Okay, so what he did to become world #1 cricketer, what he did, yes, he kept on practicing like no one other. Okay, so he was able to score 4 centuries when he was retiring in 2014 during the World Cup. He was able to score 4 centuries. Centuries 4ක් ගහන්න පුළුවන් වුණා. Okay, why? That is because so much of practice. And if you go to a country like Australia, is not like Sri Lankan conditions, right? The ball bounces so much and the pace is so much that even if you bowl at 140, the ball comes to you at 150. So that was the toughness that he had. Okay, but still, why was he able to become successful? Because of practice. Okay, so that is the process. What is the output? Yes, becoming world #1. Okay, becoming the best batsman in the world. Okay, and you, for all of you, what is your input? Yes, for you, the input is the tube that I am giving. That is the input. I have taken the same example in the last class as well. I am repeating this again because this is very, very important. This will definitely be tested in your exam. Okay, this will definitely be tested in your exam. So, for a student like you, for online students, for the physical students, everyone, what is the input? Your tute is the input. Okay, your tute is the input. What is the process? Yes, the process is you doing hard work. Okay, you doing your hard work. What is this? What is this hard work? Yes, not only once you learn this, you go home and revise this. That is called hard work. You go home and take the past paper book and then you do past papers by your own self relating to this lesson. That is called hard work, working behind the scenes. Okay, so if you take someone like a footballer like Cristiano Ronaldo, okay, or a footballer like Messi, what do they do to become world #1 players, to get this golden boot and all? You think they are talented and that's all? They get it done by themselves? No. Once the practice is over, what they do is they go home and they practice again. Okay, they go to the gym again because they practice more than what others do. So that is what separates them from the rest of the team, from the rest of the world. That is how they become champion players. Okay, so when I'm telling this story, I suddenly remember a story back in 2014. Okay, those days I was like 15 years old. Okay, back in 2014 when Sri Lanka was playing the T20 World Cup final. Okay, T20 World Cup final, majority of the people don't know this story. Okay, එතකොට World Cup final එක දවස උදේ, the morning of the World Cup final, I got the news that there was a captain whose name was Dinesh Chandimal. Everyone knows that Lasith Malinga was the captain on 2014 World Cup final. Okay, that's what everyone knows. But until the semi-final, who was the captain? His name was Dinesh Chandimal. That person is still playing Test cricket for 2025. Still, he's playing Test cricket. But that person, what he did was, in the morning of the final, now final will be held in another 7-8 hours. He called to the management. Okay, he called to the management. This is a real story. He called to the management and he said, "I'm not playing the final tonight. Give Lasith Malinga the captaincy." Everyone was shocked. Everyone was asking him, why are you saying this? We are in the finals. We are going to beat India and become the world champions. Talking about 2014, maybe you all be like 5-6 years. 7 years your age would be. So you can't remember this, but in the morning of the final, what he did, he called the CEO of Sri Lanka Cricket Board and he said, I'm not playing the final. Give the captains to Lasith Malinga. Bring in someone like Angelo Matthews or someone else who is better than me so that we can win the World Cup. That is called selfless play of cricket. Okay. Why? Why did he do that? Because he was out of form. He was not in form. He was not able to score runs. So what he did, he told the management, take me out, bring in a good player so that we can win the World Cup. Eventually, what happened? Okay. During that first innings, I was watching it live, okay? I was so happy. And then Virat Kohli and MS Dhoni, those are batting. Everyone who has watched the highlights, you would have known I was watching it live. So there was a Virat Kohli was at his very peak. He was the highest run scorer in the tournament. Okay? Then we all know who MS Dhoni is. Once he starts scoring sixers, hitting sixers is just like fun for him. Okay, so he can hit sixers at will. So the Indian team had scored like 96 to 97 runs in the first 16 overs. Okay, and then the last 4 overs arrived. That is very, very important. Those last 4 overs in a match, very important. Okay, so what happened? Lasith Malinga took the ball. He was the captain. He said, I'm going to bowl the last 4 overs. From that, the 2 remaining overs I'm going to bowl, and the other one person will bowl. And then last 4 overs, 24 balls, 24 Yorkers at the same point near the wide line. Okay? Near the wide line, he was bowling those 24 Yorkers, and they were able to get around 130. Sri Lanka chased it very easily with an over to spare. Okay? With an over remaining, over at Ituru Kerala, match එක දෙන්න. That was a very happy moment. And the unsung hero here, who was the unsung hero? The captain, the previous captain, who opted himself out of the team so that Sri Lanka team can win the World Cup. So, in your life, there will be situations where you will have to take decisions not by using your head, by using your heart. Okay? So this is just a story for every one of you to understand and make sure that life is not equal to everyone. Okay? At the same time, life is not equal to everyone. In life, there can be situations where you will have to take decisions based on the situation. So this is just a story to give you guidance, right? Okay. So where we were, yes, your input. If you are studying, your input is your tute. Your process is your hard work. What is your output? I want answers from students. What is your output? What is your output? Yes, getting an A pass. Getting an A pass is the output. If you follow all my guidelines, definitely I can guarantee you will get an A pass. And my students have got highest marks in the country. Okay, so you don't need to worry about that. So if you follow all my guidelines, you have to follow. And then I will guarantee that definitely you will get an A pass. Okay? So, right, okay. And then we are going to the tute. In the tute, it is clearly mentioned accounting inputs, accounting process, and finally, the output. There are 5 outputs here. Okay. So the accounting outputs has to come up in the tute. It is wrong. Accounting output has to come up and income statement has to come down. With an arrow, accounting outputs. Okay. In the third column, there is something called accounting outputs below income statement. So that has to go up and income statement has to come down. Okay. There is a printing error. Okay. Right. So now I'm not going to tell you what is income statement, what is statement of financial position, because you have already learned this in your ordinary level exams. Okay. The O levels, you have definitely learned this, but I will revise you. I will give you an idea what this is. You don't need to worry about that. Okay. And then there is something like statement of changes in equity. Yes, you have not learned this. I know. In O levels, this was not there. Okay, I'm teaching for O levels also. So I know what is there in O levels, what is there in A levels also. And then there is something called cash flow statements. What is this? Yes, hadisi wenna pa. මේවා පොඩ පොඩ හෙලීට බලමු. hadisi වෙන්න ඕනේ. Okay. And then what is accounting policies and notes? Right? I will show you a real life example. Okay. Now in my life, I have prepared like balance sheets and income statements like 250 income statements I have prepared. Why? That is because I am currently working in 5 companies. Okay. I'm telling the truth. I'm currently working in 5 companies and then teaching for ACCA, teaching for O levels, teaching for A levels, and then education. I'm looking after the education of World Name and Organization. There is an organization, there is an NGO. So I'm currently working at how many places? Currently working at 9 places. Okay. At 9 places, I'm currently working. So, yes, I'm busy, but this is my passion. So I have to give 100%. Something I start, I will give my 100%. So I'm working at 9 places. So some of you might be doing a job and working and studying at the same time. So you all be doing that. Okay. So make sure to balance both of these and win your life. Every one of us here is not rich, right? If I was rich, would I be teaching this subject? No, I would be sitting home watching Netflix. This is what I would have done. So here, everyone here is not rich. Okay. We all have our own economic background. Okay. So in life, what are your parents wants? Okay. Your parents have invested on you to become a better person in life and to give them the return on investment. Okay. So to give them the return on investment. So definitely you have to make sure that you're giving your 100% effort and making your parents happy, listening to your parents. Yes. You all are like 17, 18 years old, the online class, physical students. You all are like 17, 18 years old. So when your parents say something, you'll be like, ஐயோ பாப்பா இப்படி சொல்றாரு, அம்மா இப்படி சொல்றாங்க, அம்மா மெஹம කියනවා, right? But what you can do? Yes. If you listen to them, your future will be good, right? Okay. We are coming out of the topic. So straight away, we are going back to the topic. Right? So, first of all, in the TUT, accounting inputs, okay? It says prime documents, transaction and events, okay? So, what is this documents? Yes. For example, what is input is the document. Document, what is document? Just you need to listen, you don't need to write anything. Just make sure you understand, okay? What is documents? Voucher is a document, okay? Voucher is a document. And then what else? What else? Yes. Payment voucher. Yes. Payment voucher. Okay. It's a document. What else is document? Yes. Invoice. Very good. Invoice is also a document. Okay. Invoice is also a document. That is an input. සංගක්කාරට බැට් එකක් input වෙන්න පුළුවන් නම් ඔයාට tut එකක්. For you, a tut can be an input. So in accounting, the input is, these are the things that will ultimately turn to outputs. Okay. So this is, I'm going to give you examples. These examples are not there. If you want, you can write these examples also. But these payment vouchers, invoices. What is invoice? Okay. If you go to a shop, okay, you go to a shop and then you ask, right, මුදලාලි මට බිස්කට් පැකට් එකක් ඕන. I want to buy a biscuit packet. You give money, and some of the companies, some of the shops, they give you a small invoice. Okay, this is the bill. It is called invoice. Simple as that. But now you would be thinking, this is such a small concept. Why sir is taking so much of time to teach you? In another half an hour, we will be doing 10 years of past papers. Okay, in this class, in another half an hour, we will be doing 10 years of past papers. Then you will understand why I was stressing these points. Okay, right. So this is payment voucher, invoices, and then you post it to ledger. Okay, you post it to ledger. You post it to ledger. This is like working hard for your exams. This is the process. Okay, this is the process. You post it to ledger, and then what comes? Yes, income statement comes out. The statement of financial position comes out. The statement of cash flows comes out. Statement of changes in equity comes out. And then notes. Okay. And then notes. So, online students, can you all see the board there? Can someone please confirm whether you all can see the board until the last, whatever that I have written? The income statement, the statement of financial position, the cash flows, the statement of changes in equity, and notes. Okay. Right, thank you. So, income statement and balance sheet was there in your O levels. Okay, this was there in your O levels. Okay, your O level syllabus, you have done this. But don't worry, I'm going to teach you again. So, you don't need to worry about this. But these three are the additions in your advanced levels. Okay, these advanced, USA speller, advanced level. Okay, so this is how you need to learn. These are the things that you need to learn. I will teach you. You don't need to worry about this. I'm not going to teach all of this now. We have time. If I give you all of this now, you will be confused. So you don't need to worry. Right. These are the outputs. Okay. Now, this is the accounting process. Okay. Whatever that I have written, I'm going to do again. This is the accounting process. Okay. Right. Okay. So transaction and events. Okay. What is this? Transactions and events. Okay. Right. Okay. So transactions and events. What is transaction? A transaction happening. That is simple. There is no definition. No one in the exam is going to ask you what is a transaction. No. In the exam, there won't be a question saying what is transaction. No. But you need to understand logically what is a transaction. Okay? Transaction is something you go and buy in a shop. That is called transaction. Simple. You sell something. That is called a transaction. Okay. Understood? What is a transaction? You go and buy in a shop. The shop person sells you. That is called a transaction. Okay, that is called a transaction. Simple as that. And then source documents. What is the source documents? I told you. What is source documents? I need answers from online students, physical students. What is source document? Yes, very good. Online physical students. I need answers from online students. What is source documents? We learn. Yes, very good. invoice, purchase invoice. Okay, so that is a source document. Okay, and then what you do that you record those source documents in your journals and prime entry books. Okay, so remember, in your journals and prime entry books first, and then to the ledger. Okay, very important. And then to the ledger. Finally, your financial statements will come out. Okay, it's very simple, straightforward financial statement. Now, what is this TB? This is, what is this TB? You know what is TB? Any online student who knows what is TB? Any online students know what is TB? We have done in O levels. We have learned this in O levels. What is TB? Waiting for answers from online students. What is TB? Yes, very good. TB means trial balance. Very good. What is trial balance? Yes. There is a debit column and a credit column in your trial balance. So all the transactions are there in the trial balance. Okay. So TB, you make sure you fill the tute number, the page number 1 of the tute. So this is financial statement. I will give you 1 minute. Quickly finish this. Keep this in your, not in short form, keep this in long form, trial balance. Make sure, online students, you all write this TB as your long form, that is trial balance, so that you don't forget it. Okay. Right. Today's class, I will finish it earlier. I'll try to finish it earlier because there is another class happening. So I'll try to finish it earlier than usual. Usually our class ends at 11 a.m. So I'll try to finish it earlier by completing the entire tube so that it would be easy for you. Right. Okay. So the next one, state how business should recognize a transaction and event. How a business should recognize. Everyone answers? The answer can be correct or wrong, it doesn't matter. Okay? If your answer is correct or wrong, the online students, the physical students, no problem. Even if your answer is correct or wrong, it doesn't matter. Okay? What matters is you giving your answers. This is the time to make mistakes. Okay? So state how businesses should recognize a transaction and event. What is your answer? I'm waiting for answers. The answer can be wrong. There's no problem. Okay. Even if your answer is wrong, I will appreciate at least you tried. Okay. You can try and fail now. You can't make mistakes during the exam. Okay. How a business should recognize a transaction event. It is there in this. The answer is here. Very easy. How a business should recognize a transaction and event. Very easy. Yes, very good. I've got one answer. Very good. That answer is correct. That is a direct message to me. What about others? What about other online students? What about the physical student? Yes, very good. So physical students, they have given correct answer. One online student has given the correct answer. What about others? I'm waiting. I've got a direct message. Very good. Who is the person? Yes, Shalaka. Shalaka, very good. I appreciate. Even if someone else uh, who is giving a wrong answer, doesn't matter. There are many participants. Tarit, Nishad, Jainath. What about them? What about Taushi? Okay. What about others? I need answers. No problem even if your answer is wrong. You don't need to worry about this. Just try it and I'll give you the correct answer. Okay, I'll give you 1 more minute. I need answers. This is not a tough question. The answer is here. The answer is in this board. Okay. Yes, yes, I'm getting answers. Thank you. Thank you. Very good, Charit. Very good, Jaina. All are giving correct answers. This Tishani. Very good, Tishani. Right, okay. So it is through source documents. Okay. Source documents. Very easy. It is through source documents. Clear. You all have understood whatever I have taught you. Thus far, because you are giving correct answers, I know that you have understood 100%, you are clear. If someone who is not clear, please let me know. Online student, physical, it can be any student. I will be covering both the bases. So you don't need to worry. Whether you are an online student, I will be not focusing you too much. Whether you are a physical student, no. I will be giving 100% attention to everyone. Okay. So that is my job. Right. Okay. So source documents, that is the first answer. State where business transaction should be recorded. Okay. Where the business transaction should be recorded. Number two, question number two. Question number two, state where the business transactions should be recorded. Okay. Yes, I have not taught you this, but you can try. I have not taught you where it should be recorded. Okay. But you can try. You can try and give your answer. But even if it is wrong, I still appreciate for your try. Okay. Where the transaction should be recorded. Yes. Very easy. Simple. I'll be teaching you this next, but this I'll be giving you the answer first, then giving you the explanation. Where the business transactions should be recorded. Yes, very good, very good. Books of accounts. Okay. Books of accounts. In your books, very simple. Okay. Where the transactions should be recorded, the transactions should be recorded in the books. Very simple. Okay. Right. The next one. Right. That is very important. Now you have to listen to me. You're not going to write anything. Just listen to me. Okay. In your O levels, we had learned something called purchase journal. Can you remember? Can you remember where we learned something called purchase journal? Something called sales journal. We learned, right? Okay. Something called petty cash book. Something called cash book. Okay. Something called general journal. Something called sales return journal, purchase return journal. But you don't worry. I'm there to teach you everything. From the top to bottom, I'll teach you everything. Okay. So journals. Okay. Journals will be divided into two. Okay. Journals will be divided into two categories. It's very important. He's teaching theory, all the stuff. It's so boring. Yes. The start will be boring, but this will be tested in your exam. So you can't compromise on this. Theory, right? We will learn this later. Can't do this. Why? At the end of the day, what is your goal? Yes, your goal is to get an A pass. Definitely. If you go below A pass, there is no point coming for classes. Spending your parents' money and coming for classes, or spending your own money and coming for classes, you don't get an A pass, highest grade, no point. Okay, so if you want to get the highest marks, everything is important. Even the theory and the questions, both are important. Okay? Right. Now, journals will be divided into two. Okay, journals will be divided into two. Journals will be divided into two. Journals will be divided into two. Okay. Number one is special journal. Special journal. Number two is general journal. Okay. Number two is general journal. Okay. Number one is special journal. Number two is general journal. Okay. Very easy. Keep this thing in your mind. Okay. We have learned something called general journal. Okay. What is general journal? Whatever that doesn't come in the special journal, it goes in the general journal. Simple. Right. Okay. So this is not something that you need to keep in mind, but this was there in your O levels. Not heavily tested. It can be tested in your MCQ. Okay. Multiple choice questions. Okay. So under special journal, there can be many journals. Okay. So this is very important. Make sure you listen to me. You are not writing anything. After I give my explanation, you can write. Okay. So number one, sales journal. There is something called purchase journal. Okay. There is something called sales return journal. There is something called purchase return journal. There is something called what else? Petty cash journal. What else? Yes. There can be receipt journal, there can be payment journal, so there can be many things. Okay. Now you may be wondering what to record in the sales journal, what to record in this purchase journal. Okay. Listen to me carefully, very important. Purchase journal. What you will record? Whatever the goods or services that you buy on credit for resale purposes. Okay. What is that? Whatever the goods that you buy, very important. Listen to me carefully. Whatever the goods that you buy on credit for resale purposes. Okay. You buy, okay, now you are doing a business. Okay. Bat manufacturing business. Okay. You are manufacturing bats. There are many brands like Grainicals, there are GM, SG, SS. There are many brands of bats. Okay. So now you are a bat seller. Okay. You are selling bats to big cricketers. Okay. Just imagine. Okay. So purchase journal. What you will record in this? Yes. The wood. To prepare a bat, you need to have wood. So there is something called English willow. There is something called Kashmir willow. Okay. So these are the two materials that you can put, that you can use to prepare a bat. So these are the two materials. Very important. English willow comes from England. Kashmir willow comes from India. So these two raw materials are very important to buy to manufacture a bat. Okay. So you buy that wood. What is that? That is a good for credit, and finally you sell it for resale purposes. So very important. You can take this under purchase journal. And then at the same time, sales. Yes, whatever that you sell on credit, you can put it under sales journal. Not assets. You purchase assets for your own use. You can't record this under purchase journal. Okay. If you buy an asset, okay, if you buy an asset, That is for your own use. You can't record it under purchase journal. What you can record, what you have to record under purchase journal is whatever that you buy for credit purposes, and then your intention is it to sell it and not to use. Very important, right? Okay. So these are the things that will be included in your special journal. Okay. Okay. And then general journal. Okay. So your journals will be divided into two categories. And then ledger. Okay. So your ledger also divides into two. One is general, one is private. That's all you need to remember. That there is no big thing. So I'll give you 1 minute. Make sure to fill the spaces in your tute which I have given. I hope the online students have a hard copy. Quickly, you have to fill this. Right. So what about online students? Yes, 1 minute is done. Right. Okay. So you have done this, and the next topic in the tute is source documents, prime entry books, ledger. Okay, I have taught you this. I'll give you 1 minute. Read this very carefully. Next, we are going to do questions. Okay, you read it by your own self. Try to understand, and then next we are going to do many questions, past paper questions. So whatever that is down, source documents, books of prime entry, and ledger, whatever that is there, try to understand. I'll give you 2 to 3 minutes. Huh? Sorry? Yes, I will give you in the future, not now. There is a reason. Right? So I'll give you 3 minutes. Make sure to read whatever that is there, and then we are going with this. Right. Okay. The time is up. Right. So private ledger. Right. I have kept this blank for a reason because there are two. Under ledger, for example, okay, there can be many private ledgers. But for example, what are private ledgers? Okay. Number one is the debtors ledger. Very important. Debtors account. And then the creditors account. Okay. And then the creditors account. So these two are private ledger. Now, what is debtors account? What is this? Who is your debtor? Yes. You sell a good or a service to another person. Okay. You sell good or service to another person on credit basis. Okay. You don't take money now. මට සල්ලි දැන් එපා. ඔයා සල්ලි පස්සේ දෙන්න. You give me the money later. No problem. But that is called debtors account. That is called sales. That is also called sales journal. Okay. Sales ledger. Very important. Sales ledger. And this is purchase ledger. So make sure you write this. I hope the online students can see this. You don't need to stress too much on this. So private ledger, there can be debtors account, it can be creditors account. What is debtors account? Yes, debtors account is sales ledger. Okay, if you sell, a debtor will arise. And then for creditors account, if you purchase, you will need to pay credit. Okay? That is very easy. So purchase ledger, that is very important. Make sure you keep these things in your mind. Write this in your tube. There is space under private, saying private ledger, saying you can do these two accounts, right? Now you have read what is this. Under source documents, there are cash receipt, payment voucher, purchase invoices, sales invoices, debit notes and credit notes. Yes, I know you all don't know this. Okay, debit notes and credit notes, you all don't know this. I will teach you not now, in the future. Okay, debit notes and credit. What is this? Okay, no problem. Petty cash voucher. Yes, you have done in your O levels. Petty cash voucher is something very small amount. Petty cash is something record it for like less than 5,000. For big companies, it is a small amount. Okay, and then books of prime entry, cash receipt journal, cash payment journal, purchase journal, sales journal. So those are the things. So you can see. And then ledger, yes, elements of accounting, assets accounts, liabilities account, income, expense, and equity. Okay. For this, there is a shortcut. What is the shortcut? The shortcut is the shortcut. Okay. This word you wouldn't have learned anywhere else. Alice. Okay. The word Alice. What is this? Yes. A is stand for assets. Okay. L for liabilities. I for income. C for capital. And E for expenses. So just write this in your tube. Very important. So that you can easily remember. Yes, Alice. What are the elements of accounting? You can easily remember assets, liabilities, income, capital, and expenses. Okay. Right. So now you have read this. Now we are moving on to questions. Okay. So I'll give you 1 minute. Quickly write this. Okay, Alice. Right. Okay. Now we are moving on to question number 1 in your next page. Right. I will give you 2 minutes to write answers for this. Okay. Even if it is wrong, it doesn't matter. Write it from your own words. If it is wrong, you can cut it. And when I'm explaining it, you can write the answer. But you have to try it by your own self. I'll be explaining afterwards. Your time starts now. I'll give you 2 minutes. Quickly, you have to Give the answer. Right. Okay, your time is done. Right. So number one, raising source document. What they're asking, identify the relevant function in accounting process. Okay, relating to the following activities. Okay, what is the accounting process? What is the accounting process? I want to know. Yes, this is the accounting process: recognition and measurement, recording and classifying, and summarizing. It's clearly given in your illustration of accounting process. Okay, right? It is given in your page number 1 of your tude in illustration of accounting process. Okay, so this is your accounting process. Okay, identify the relevant functions in the accounting process. Okay, so this is the process and these are the functions. Okay, these are the functions. Okay, these are the functions. This is the process. Okay, this is the process. This is the process. This is the functions. Very important. This is the functions. Right. Okay. So number one, raising a source document. Now you have to tell what is the function here. Raising a source document. I need answers. Even if it is wrong or correct, it doesn't matter. Raising a source document. What is the function? Even if it is wrong, it doesn't matter. At least you tried because it is the initial stages. Yes, very good. I'm getting answers from physical students. What about online students? Yes, very good, Charit. Absolutely brilliant. What about others? What about Nishad? What about Jainath? What about Tishani? What about Tarushi? What about Shalaka? Okay. Yes, very good, very good. Yes. So recognition and measurement, source document. Okay. Raising a source document is always related to what is the function? Recognition and measurement. Okay. You need to recognize. Right? And then the next one, calculating the cost of assets purchased. Yes, that is also to calculate the cost of assets purchased, you have to recognize. So number 2 is also recognize. Okay, recognition and measurement. So that is also related to number 2. Why? It's because if there is a cost of the asset, okay, there is a cost of asset. If you purchase the, if you calculate the cost of asset, what you will do? You need to recognize, right? That is very easy. And then updating journals. I want answers. Updating journals. Yes, very good. Well done, Charit. You're giving answers pretty quickly. Updating journals, right? Now it is easy. Recording and classifying, very easy. Okay. Recording and classifying is what updating journals. Okay. Updating ledger accounts. Updating ledger accounts. What is the answer? Updating ledger accounts. Yes, very good. Again, recording and classifying. Okay. And then preparation of financial statements and trial balance. Preparation of financial statements and trial balance. What is the answer? Waiting for answers. Very easy. Now the answer is in front of you. Okay. Yes. Getting answers from physical student. Very good. Brilliant. Excellent. So see, you have understood. That is why you are giving answers. Very important. Right? Right. Very good, Tarushi. Very good. Answer is perfect. Right? So both are summarizing financial statements and the TB, the trial balance. Both are summarizing. Right? Okay. Now, I want you to quickly answer 2010 question and 2009 question. Okay. I want you to do it quickly. I will give you 3 minutes. 1 mark, 1.5 minute. I'll give you 3 minutes quickly. Right. Okay. So these are very easy questions. But see, these are past paper questions. 2010 past paper question and 2009. Okay. So very easy. Let's quickly do it. What is the correct sequential order in which the following activities occur in the accounting process? Okay. So very easy. What you understood? Sequential order of the accounting process. You need to highlight. You need to always make sure you are highlighting the keywords. Okay. Sequential order, very important. That is a keyword. Make sure you understand, you underline at least the word sequential order. So there is a way of approaching questions, okay? During the exam, very important. There is a way that you have to approach the questions, okay? So you have to always underline the keywords, okay? That is very important. So sequential order is a keyword, okay? So sequential order is a keyword, right? Give me a second. The battery is low. Okay, battery is low. Right? Okay. So I hope you all can hear, not like before, but still I hope every one of you can hear. Can someone please confirm whether you all can hear my voice? Because the mic will not be working because there is no charge. So I put it into the charge, right? Okay. So I hope every one of you can hear me. Can someone please confirm the online students that you can hear me? Right. Okay. Right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Right. So the sequential order very important, and then accounting process. Okay, accounting process also you need to highlight very important. Right. So number one, what you will do in the initial stage, record the transactions. Okay, recording the transactions. So that is number one. We all know that. Okay. Number two, posting transactions to the ledger. Okay, posting transactions to the ledger. Number one is journal. Number two is ledger. Very important. Okay. Number three, preparation of closing entries. Okay. So before you prepare the financial statements, you need to close all the entries. Okay. So that comes under part three. That comes under the third step. Finally, the financial statements. Okay. Right. So this is the order. Even if you have got wrong, you don't need to worry about this. Why? That is because, yes, I hope every one of you can hear my voice. Right? Right, okay. So make sure it's very important that first of all, you record in the journals, then you record in the ledger, and then what we will do is we will prepare the closing entries, then finally you will then prepare the financial statements. So that is very important. Make sure you understand, and I hope everything is clear. Right? Okay. Right. So the next question. So the same question is repeated two times. The same question is repeated two times. Okay. So we are going to the last final question. Okay, before that, state whether each of the following statements report can be considered as output of financial accounting. Output of financial accounting, very important. You have to highlight. Okay, you have to highlight. You have to underline. Output of financial accounting, very important. Last class we learned what is financial accounting, what is management accounting. Okay, we learned the difference between two. Okay, I have given the online students whoever has asked me, I have given you the recordings also. Again, I'm going to refresh. What is financial accounting? Very simple. It is for all the stakeholders. You generally prepare for everything. Management accounting is only for the managers. Very simple. There is no complexity in this. Right? So, income statement. Is this an output of financial accounting? I need answers. Income statement. Is it an output of financial accounting? Getting answers from physical students. What about online students? Yes, very good. It is correct. Statement of cost analysis. What is this? Is it a part of financial accounting or management accounting? Is it a part of financial accounting or management? Statement of cost analysis. Yes, it is a part of management accounting, not financial accounting. Okay. For financial accounting, I gave you 5 parts. What are those? Income statement, statement of financial position. We learned this before. We learned this. Income statement, statement of financial position, cash flow statement, statement of changes in equity, and notes. Those 5. Apart from those 5, everything else is relating to management. Okay. Right? That is very important. Make sure you remember that is there in our page number 1 itself. the income statement, the statement of financial position, all those slides. Okay, so that is related to financial account. Whatever that is not there, that is related to management accounting. Right? Okay, very easy. Budgeted cash flow statement. See, financial accounting or management account. Your answer can be wrong. Doesn't matter. Okay, your answer can be wrong. There is no problem. Budgeted cash flow. Is it financial accounting or is it management accounting? The first one is correct. Second one is wrong. Second one is no. What about third one? Yes or no? Need answers. Output of financial accounting. What about online students? Financial accounting only 5. Income statement. Okay. Income statement. Statement of financial position. Statement of cash flows. Statement of changes in equity and notes. Yes. Very good. The answer is yes. This is a considered as output of financial accounting process. Okay. Cash flow statement. And then the report showing product wise profitability. Product wise profitability. What is this? Financial accounting or management accounting? Quickly, I need quick answers. Can finish quickly. Yes, very good. Very good. Physical students or online students. Yes, very good. So that is management accounting. That is not financial accounting. Right? Okay. Next one, state whether each of the following can be considered output of financial accounting process. They are again saying this. Financial statements. Is it yes or no? Quickly. Quick answers. Very easy. These are very easy questions to understand. The same question is repeated again. Financial accounting process, output. Financial statement is output of financial accounting or not? What is financial statement? Yes, financial statement is your income statement and your statement of financial position. Okay, so that is what's the answer for that? Yes or no? I need answers. Quick. I need quick answers. Yes. The answer is yes, financial statement. Yes. Statement of cost analysis. Yes or no? Financial accounting or no? Quick. I need quick answers. Quick answers. Physical students from online students? Yes. So the answer is no. Okay. Budgeted cash flows again is no, not a financial accounting. And product wise profitability again is no. Right. Okay. Next, 4 questions. Okay. Next 4 questions. I will give you 6 minutes, 1.5 minutes per question. 6 minutes. Quickly you have to do. It won't even take 6 minutes. Even if I give you 4 minutes, that's enough. Give you 4 minutes, your time starts now. In 4 minutes, we will be back. Yes. Things they have not been done after the used to be so it's not been so students, online students, there is a printing error here. Next to D, preparation of trial balances in question number 2015 advanced level question, your question number 1. D, preparation of trial balance. Next to that, there is the E option. Okay? The E option has to come down. Okay, that's a printing error. So it is next to D. So make sure there is no all the options, all the 5 options are available. You have 2 minutes more. Okay, last minute. Let's quickly finish these 4 questions. Right, okay. Start. What is the correct sequence in which the following activities take place in the accounting process? Yes, again the same question is repeated in 2015 A-level paper. Correct sequence of the following activities in the accounting process. They're very easy. Number 1. What is number 1? Yes, the transaction has to occur. First of all, the transaction has to occur. This is the process. This is the process. These are the functions. This is the process. These are the functions. Okay. So first of all, the transaction has to happen. Okay. We all know that. Number 2, recording the transactions in the trial entry books. Very easy. Okay. Next, from here, you come here and then posting to ledger. Okay. Posting to ledger. Very easy. That is number 3. Very easy. If you have done this in your paper, if you have get this done, if you have jotted it down, very easy. Okay. Ledger is part 3. Number 4 is preparing. Number 4 is balancing the ledger accounts. Yes. We need to balance the ledger. Then number 5 is preparing the trial balance. So the answer number is answer number 2. Answer number 2. If you have answer. Right? Did you understand? Or good no? If there is anything, students, if you don't understand anything, make sure you let me right now. Let me know. Online students, physical students, it doesn't matter. Everyone, I will be giving the 100% focus to everyone. So these are past paper questions. See, it's very easy. You can get easy 2 marks for this. Okay. And then 2014 question, what is the correct sequence in which the following activities take place in the accounting process? Right? Number 1, what is the first in these 4 options? What is the first part? Yes, transaction takes place. Again, it starts from here. Transactions take place. Number 2, what is number 2? Very easy. Yes, the source document. Yes, very easy. The source document is number 2. What else? What is number 3? What answers? What is number 3? What is number 3? Right? Yes, very good. So I'm getting answers from physical students. Yes, very good. Online students, right. So relevant prime entry book. So number A, and then the ledger. Very easy. See, the same question is repeating again and again in all the past papers. So if you can master this art, okay, you can master this. Definitely, you'll be getting easy marks in your exams, right? Okay. Finally, what is the last one? Yes, the transaction is posted by ledger. Very easy. And to the 12th question, what is the correct sequential order of the following accounting activities in the accounting process? I want answers from students. I want answers. Now you have to tell the answer. Which answer? Option 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Very good. Getting good answers from physical students. What about the online students? Yes, the option number 2. Option number 2 is your answer for 2012. Right? The change is now we are moving on to the next question. The changes in financial position of an entity. So the entry, the word is wrong. Cut it and put it as entity. Okay, there is a spelling mistake here, printing error. Of an entity for a given period shows the changes in, okay, financial position. Changes in the financial position always is shown in the cash flows. Okay, is always shown in the cash flows. I have not taught you this. We will be learning this in the future. In the cash flows, okay, in the cash flow is what you can learn, can identify the changes in the financial position. Okay, right? I'm not taught you right now, but I put it in this past paper in this tube. We will be learning this in the future. This is related to your grade 13 syllabus. Okay, accounting standards. Okay, there is something called LKAS 7. Okay, we will be learning this in your grade 13 syllabus. Okay, that is where this cash flow statement falls into. Okay, that is where this cash flow statement falls into. LKS 7. We will be learning this in the grade 13 syllabus. Okay, you have how many chapters you have? You have altogether 16 chapters. Okay, you have 16 chapters. 12, 10 in the grade 12, 6 in the grade 13. Okay, there are 16 chapters. So this we will be learning, this LKS 7, as you can see, this we will be learning in your grade 13 syllabus. Okay, very important, right? So I know you won't be able to understand this right now. We will be learning this in the future, right? And I am giving you another 4 minutes. I need answers for the next 4 questions. 2010, and then question number 2, then 2016, and then 2017. I give you 4 minutes. I need answers. Right? Okay, time is up. Right. So the first question, 2010 advanced level question. Which of the following components of financial statements are prepared at a given date? Okay, are prepared at a given date. So there is only one statement in your all 5 statements. Okay, you have 5 statements in your A-levels. Only one statement is recorded, is prepared at a given date. Sometimes, if you had learned from a good teacher during your O-levels, you would have already got this. Okay? That teacher is smart enough to teach you. That teacher wants to give you all the information. You would have learned this. You have already learned this in the O-levels. But if you haven't gone for classes or proper class, you wouldn't have learned this. So there is one statement that we always prepare on an as at date, okay, for a date. At 31st March 2025, the 31st December 2025, that is the date, as a date. So the statement of financial position, okay, this statement of financial position, where we prepare for an as a date. Others all for a year, okay, for the entire year. So make sure you understand, keep these things in your mind. Statement of financial position. Now here the answer is A only. Okay. Statement of financial position. The comprehensive income statement, statement of changes in equity, cash flow. All these are prepared for a year. But statement of financial position is prepared for an as at date. Now what is this as at date? Yes. As at date means not for a year, but that is for an accumulated period. Okay. That date is for an accumulated period. Okay. For a year is different. As that means for many years from the inception of the business. Make sure you get this idea. Very important. If you understand this, everything will be crystal clear. Okay. As that date is where you prepare it for an accumulated period from the inception of the business. And then if you take a statement like profit and loss, statement like income statement, statement like income statement, this will be, and this will be, yes, income statement. This is for an entire year. Cash flow also for an entire year. So all other statements are for an entire year. Statement of financial position is always for an as at date. As at date. Very important. Make sure you understand. Now you need to know what is the difference between as at date and for a year. Yes. What is the difference? What is the difference between an as at date and a year? What is this? Can you tell me from your own words? Physical student, your online students also, you are welcome. What is this? Now you are telling me from your own words. What is this as a date? So not understood? Let me know, all the students. What is this as a date? Yes, it is like you accumulated balance from the inception. Your business started in 1995. From that day to now, that is called as at date. Okay, for all the periods, right? That is called as at date. Then income statement is not prepared on as at date. It is prepared for a year. Understood? Okay, clear? Okay, others, online students, right? If there is anything, let me know. We have to clear all of this, right? What are the elements of accounting? Financial statement. What are the elements of financial statement? Very easy. I taught you. I gave you a shortcut. Okay, I gave you a shortcut. What is that shortcut? Yes, Alice is your shortcut. These are the elements. Okay, Alice. Assets, liabilities, income, capital, and expenses. Okay. So make sure you write it in full form. Assets, liabilities, income, capital, and expenses. Right? Very important. These are the elements. Very important. The word elements is very important. Okay. Right? Very important. The word elements. You have to highlight. Huh? You have to highlight the word elements. Very important. These are the elements of accounting. Very important. Right. 2016 advanced level question. Which of the following statement is correct in related to accounting process? We are getting to the accounting process. Okay. The petty cash payment journal is also used as a ledger account of the firm. Is it correct? No. The petty cash payment journal is always used as a special journal, not as a ledger. So that is wrong. Okay? Did you understand? Understood? Atif, understood? Right. So petty cash journal is not used as a ledger. No, this is ledger. This is journals. Petty cash payment journal is always a journal. So that is wrong. All source documents are prepared by the account of the firm. No. Okay? By the accountant of the firm. No. Why? Source documents can be prepared by someone else also. So that is wrong. The purchase journal is to record all assets purchased on credit basis. Is this correct? Purchase journal. Is this correct? The purchase journal. I want answers from Atif, from other students, unlike students. The purchase journal is used to record all assets purchased on credit basis. Is this correct? Why? Why is this not correct? Want answers? Yes. So this the word assets should not be there. It has to be goods or services bought for credit on resale purposes. Okay, with the purpose, with the intention of resale. So this is also wrong. So thank you. You have understood everything. So I'm really happy that you all have understood. And then the agreement of trial balance of the firm confirm the accuracy of its accounting process. So, if your trial balance is telling all the accounts are okay, no, there can be errors. Okay, so that is also wrong. Finally, the summarized information relating to credit sales of goods is recorded in the debtors control account. We learned this debtors account. Okay, debtors control account. What is this? Yes, the credit sale of goods. When the debtor arises, when the debtor arises only when you sell something for credit. Okay, so that answer is correct. Right? So everyone understood? Atif understood? Right. State whether the following are considered as components of general purpose financial statement of a firm. I want to answer statement of financial position. Yes or no? State whether the following are considered as components of general purpose financial statements of a firm. General purpose means you provide. What is the general purpose? Yes, financial accounting. The 5 elements, the 5 components of financial accounting. Okay, that is called general purpose financial statement. Statement of financial position. Yes or no? I need answers. I need answers from Charit, from Jayanath, from Nishad, online students, from Atif. Yes or no? It's very easy. Okay, statement of financial position. Yes. Notes to the financial statements. Yes or no? Very easy. Okay, very easy. If you go to your page number 1, under accounting outputs, okay, accounting process, there are 3 accounting inputs, accounting process, accounting outputs. Is there something called notes? Yes. So you have to make sure that it comes under general purpose financial statement. What is general purpose? Financial accounting. What is special purpose? Management accounting. Last class we learned this, right? Director's report. Yes or no? Director's report. General purpose or special purpose? Yes, it is a special purpose. Let us get a report for a special purpose, okay, not for general purpose. That is wrong. Okay, statement of changes in equity. Yes or no? Very easy. Very easy. Yes. Right? There are 3 more questions. Let's quickly finish these 3 more questions. I'll give you 3 minutes. Let's quickly finish this. Very easy. And then we'll wind up the class. We have 1 minute more. Let's quickly finish this. We have 1 minute more. Right. Okay. The time is up. Right. First one, which of the following stakeholders of a business entity would be most interested in each of the information? Very easy. Number one, entity's ability to meet its long-term obligations. Very easy. The creditors, bond. Okay. What is the creditors? The lenders. Yes. Lenders and creditors both are same. Profitability of entity compared to the capital investor. Yes. Number two, investors. So wants to know this information. Okay. The cost of products manufactured by the entity. The cost of products. Who wants this? Yes, managers want. And then the taxes. Very easy. The government wants. Okay. So 3, 2, 4, 1 is the answer. Number two, what is the 2019 advanced level question? What is the correct sequence of the following steps? Very easy. Accounting process. Number one. What is number one? Number one is the preparation of source documents. Yes, very good. Next one. What is next one? Recording transactions in the crime entry book. Very easy. C. B and C are number 1 and 2. Okay. And then what is that? Yes, E. Posting journal entries. Okay. Posting journal entries to the ledger. Okay. Number 1, number 2, number 3. And then what you do? What's next? Very easy. Preparation of trial balance. Okay, preparation of trial balance. And then finally, balance of ledger accounts. Okay? No. It has to be, first we have to balance the ledger account and then come to preparation of trial balance. Understood? Happy? Okay. What about the online students? Right. Okay. So the answer is, what is the answer? Answer number 1, 2 or 3? Answer number 2. Very good. Right? State the following statements are as to general purpose financial statements prepared by business are true or false. Okay. What is general purpose? Financial accounting. Okay. Statements, does these statements are prepared in compliance with accounting standards? Yes. Always it is prepared on the accounting standards. Yes, it is correct. Okay, it is always prepared on the accounting standards. These statements are prepared primarily for the use of resource providers of the business. Yes, correct. These statements provide information relating to past period of the business. Very good, correct. The last one, these statements provide information of the business measured only at historical cost. No. Last class we learned not only at historical cost but also at present value. So this is wrong. Okay, this is wrong. Right? Understood? Understood? Right. Okay. So we are done with this entire tube. We are done with our class. Next week we will be doing another lesson. Very important. Make sure all students, some students were late today. That's why I started at 9:15, 15 minutes late because of the students were late. So make sure next class, you are at the right time. So all the best. Let's meet up next week.